All right, workout worthy, welcome to the Ultimate Hip Dip Guide. Hip dips are a fantastic core strengthening exercise, and it puts extra focus on your obliques. I'm going to go through some benefits, some tips, some tricks, and some mistakes to look out for when you are incorporating hip dips into your workout routine. After the guide, we're going to do a 5-minute hip dip workout together. Now, the benefits of hip dips, not only core strength, but they are fantastic for balance and stability through your shoulders, through your torso, and your hips. Hip dips are low impact or no impact, and you don't need any equipment. They are adjustable so that you can do hip dips no matter your fitness ability. We will find a version that works for you. We're going to do forearm hip dips first. And with the forearm position, you want your elbows directly below your shoulders. A straight line you can do from your head to your knees, and we're going to rotate from one side to the other. Try your toes though, because that rotation is going to be even more beneficial. You want to make sure that your elbows are below your shoulders, shoulders are low and relaxed, neck is long and lean, and your head is an extension of your spine. You don't want to lift your chin, which tends to sink your hips. You also don't want to tuck your chin, which tends to round. Now, in addition to your head position, think about lifting through the back of your neck. So we don't want to lunge our face towards the floor. Engage your core, sucking your belly up towards your spine. And during this exercise, you need to breathe. Exhale as you dip. Inhale, center. Exhale, and inhale. After we do traditional forearm hip dips, we are going to do hip dips from the side. Then we'll come back to center for a high plank hip dip and a side plank with that high arm. Then we'll finish with your favorite, and you get to choose. 5-minute workout, starting with a 45-second forearm plank hip dip challenge. Lift to the hardest position you can do in good form. Here we go. Exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. Rotating, listen to your body, go through a comfortable range of motion. So we're not going too deep where we can't support good form. Exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. Speed is not the goal. Slow and controlled hip dips are safer and more effective. We have 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Quick stretch. Then we're going to go into a side plank hip dip. And we are going to be on our forearm. Your elbow is directly below your shoulder, integrity through your shoulder. Option 1, you can do this with your knees both bent. You can extend your top leg in a straight line. You can have your feet in line, or your feet can be stacked. Now, we have to do both sides, so we're going to do 30 seconds on the left and then 30 seconds on the right. Lift to the hardest position that you can do in good form. Your right hand can stay here. You can extend it up. You can bring it to your head. Here we go, 30 seconds. So we lower our hip, lift back up. Lower our hip, lift back up. Try not to rest on the floor. You lower to a hover and then contract. Belly is sucking in towards your spine, and you have length, not compression. Exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's switch sides. Our goal is symmetry, but you might not be there yet. So start with that same progression. Straight line from your knees through your hips to your head, elbow right below your shoulder. You can extend your top leg only. You can extend both legs in line, or your feet can be stacked. Here we go. Lift and hold, the hardest position you can do in good form. Sink without touching, and lift. Sink without touching, and lift. Exhale and inhale, lower and lift. Exhale and inhale, lower and lift. We've got 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. Our 3rd minute, we are going to do a high plank with hip dips. Now, high plank is a longer lever. It's going to require more shoulder stability, more balance, more strength. So if you want to stay with the forearm plank for now, go right ahead. Lift and hold. Now the hip dip is still rotation, but we're keeping a straight line. So you're not dropping your hips towards the floor and sinking your hips. You're rotating, coming back to center. Rotating, coming back to center. Dipping your hip, keeping integrity through your shoulders. So not letting your shoulders shrug up towards your ears. Good. Hip dip and lift. Hip dip and lift. 10 seconds. Since we're alternating sides, we're doing 45 seconds consecutive. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Quick stretch. Side plank, hip dips. Or if you do plyo workouts with me, I like to call these mermaids. Straight arm is an option, but you can stay on your forearm if you need to. And the same options apply. So start both knees. If you extend your top knee, make sure we're not perpendicular to the floor. We're on the left side of our left knee with our thighs parallel. Feet can be in line. Feet stacked is going to be really advanced. I'm going to try, but we'll see. Here we go. Sink without touching and lift. The arm movement is optional. It helps me. It might not help you though. Do what works for you. So feet stacked is the most advanced. Feet in line is still very advanced. Softening to the left side of your left knee still gets that involvement, and you might have better form. Thighs are parallel. Exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. Great job. Let's switch sides. Goal is symmetry. Try the high if you can. Do the forearm if that's better for you. Both knees bent, top leg extended, feet in line or stacked. Here we go. Sink the hip without touching. Lift and arc. Integrity through that right shoulder. So as you sink your hips, don't let your shoulders shrug up to your ears. Exhale and inhale. Feet in line. Still very advanced. But you've got a wider base. Modifying to the right side of your right knee still allows the hips to move freely. A little more support. 3, 2, and 1. 1 minute left. 45 seconds of work. Choose your favorite. Forearm or high. 45 seconds starts now. Hip dip, center. Hip dip, center. Hip dip, center. Hip dip, center. Belly is sucking up towards your spine, contracting inward. If you're in a high plank, your arms are straight, but elbows are soft. Pressing the floor away through the pads of your fingers, pads of your palms. 15 seconds left. If you're on the forearm option, still straight line, head to your heels. Dip, center, dip, and center. 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Sink it back into an extended child's pose, reaching through your fingers, sinking your hips over your heels. You can rest your forehead on your mat. A couple of nice deep breaths. Round up nice and slow. And we are all done. Fantastic job, workout worthy. That was a great hip dip workout. Incorporate good form and add these hip dips to your weekly workout routine. Subscribe to this channel, like this video, come back and join me anytime.